And if you're curious about how these powerful models are actually built from the ground up, then you're really in the right place. So whether you're a seasoned developer or you're just starting out, this structured approach will really guide you through the complexities of creating an LLM. And using tools like Mojo AI, Python, Akvorado, Kubernetes, these are the ones we're going to use. So let's dive in and get started. So first off, let's talk about data preparation. So you'll find data preparation is the foundation of any successful model. So imagine starting a journey without a map. That's really like what building an LLM without good data is like. And we'll explore where to find the right data, how to clean it up, and the best ways to split it into training, validation, and test sets as well. So it's really like laying the bricks for a house. So, without a solid base, it just won't stand. It won't work. And next, we'll venture into the exciting world of model architecture. And this is where Mojo AI comes into play, and offering a flexible framework that's really as powerful as it is user-friendly. And we'll discuss the design considerations, training objectives, and optimization techniques that really make your model not just smart, but efficient as well. So think of it as designing the blueprint of a skyscraper. Every detail actually matters. So now, onto training. And this is where the magic actually happens, but this is also where things can start to get tricky. So hang in there. We'll talk about setting up the right infrastructure with Kubernetes, which allows you to scale your training like a pro. And we'll cover distributed training and how to keep an eye on everything with monitoring tools. And it's really like conducting an orchestra. Each part needs to be in harmony, so everything should be together. So let's get started. So, welcome to our journey. So whether you're new to AI or you just want to improve your skills, this guide will walk you through the process with clarity that you'll need to get started with your LLM production. So let's talk about data preparation first, which is really the foundation of any great model. So think of it as the starting point for building a strong and accurate LLM. So without high quality, low organized data, your model, it might really struggle to perform well. And so where do we get this data? That's another thing. And the key is really to have diverse and relevant sources. So for example, you can use Wikipedia for structured information, books for deep knowledge on specific topics, scientific articles for specialized knowledge. So you can even use news, social media to capture those real world language patterns. And tools like Common Crawl or scraping APIs can really help to collect this data efficiently. And once we have the data, the next step is cleaning and pre-processing. And raw data is not always perfect. So we need to handle missing values, remove duplicates, fix inconsistencies, and even tokenize the text so the model can really start to process things effectively. And after cleaning, we then split the data into 3 parts. So there's the training to teach the model, a validation set to fine-tune it, and a test set to evaluate its performance. And so for imbalanced data sets, we might use stratified or chronological splits to ensure fairness and relevance as well. And with our data ready, we then move on to designing the model architecture. And so Mojo AI is really a powerful framework that simplifies the process of building LLMs. And it offers pre-built components to really help us focus on creating a smart and efficient model. And when designing, we can really consider the transformer architecture, layer configuration, and training objectives like mask language modeling are really next sentence prediction. And we also define clear goals for the model using loss functions like cross entropy loss or cosine similarity to guide the learning process. And optimization techniques such as the Atom WAB optimizer, learning rate, and regularization, things like dropout, wave decay can, help with the overfitting. And so now let's talk about training. So where the model really comes to life. Setting up the right infrastructure is really crucial. Kubernetes is a really good tool for scalable training, and this allows us to orchestrate distributed training, manage resources efficiently, and handle those failures gracefully. And distributed training techniques like data parallelism, model parallelism, and tensor parallelism help us to scale the training process. And monitoring tools like TensorBoard and WNB help us to keep track of the model's progress, while custom login can also be used for domain-specific metrics. And regular evaluation using the validation stack can help us fine-tune the model and give us better performance. So after training, it's really time to deploy the model. So Mojo AI also makes deployment seamless, allowing us to really have a serving API to handle requests efficiently as well. And building a functional and a user-friendly API involves considerations like rate limiting, caching, and error handling. And then to optimize the performance, we can also use techniques like quantization, pruning, and caching. And scalability and load management are also an important part, with strategies like auto-scaling, load balancing, and queuing to handle those varying workloads. And observability is also another critical aspect of maintaining a successful LLM. So we'll be using Akvorado for this, and it's a comprehensive tool for monitoring performance, logging events, and tracing events and requests. So, setting up dashboards to really visualize your key metrics in real time and, giving you alerts to notify the team of any potential issues. And it helps to just give that smooth operation in your creation. So logs and traces are really invaluable when it comes to debugging, optimizing performance, and understanding how the model is actually being used. And monitoring network observability, including latency, packet loss, and throughput, they really just make sure that the system is running smoothly. Yeah. And then infrastructure management, that's really the backbone of the operation. So Kubernetes plays a real key role, like we said, when it comes to managing the cluster, making sure there's proper configuration, networking, as well as storage. And, planning for scalability with auto-scaling, resource quotas, and horizontal scaling, that also helps to grow efficiently over time. And security is really non-negotiable. So implementing measures like authentication, authorization, encryption, and regular audits to protect the system in general. And building a large language model is really a challenging but rewarding journey. And from data preparation to deployment, every step is really crucial for the success. And it's not just about the technology. It's really about creating something that can make a real impact. And, so if you found this guide helpful, please don't forget to drop a comment, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and let's build something amazing together. My name's Ian Hillman. See you in the next video, and see you probably at Store and Host. Don't forget to subscribe, and